Is there money to be made?
Trying to keep my videos below us.
I see what others do not. Watch out. Join me in prayer. Never doubt me. I failed.
Doesn't matter because you're going back to the ship for a rest. Before we go any further. For your injuries.
Keep your wits about you.
Store power. Base dodge. A level up. Do a level up first before we
I will lead us to fortune.
Actually, what was 4% on awareness? Who's running awareness? She is. That will give her less armor. Dodge. Goes up to 7. Cut. Something wounds extra, which. I got a chainsaw. Elite chainsaw. Using.
Spreading the Lex, absolutely.
Right.
Maybe this is for like a skull or something. Gonna carry it to the end of the mission, see what happens.
Could give him a chain axe for some.
Next follower gets a cookie. How nice. Okay. Here we go. Oh no. I hear you.
Different.
There you are. Reload. No. Get back. That's far enough away. And I backed up in real life too, so that helps. Okay.
She does more. Nope, not going to do it. No. Get some left. Overcharge, so just ability.
Alright, we're gonna have to follow Nightlight. She knows where she's going. She is the captain now.
Save. Go into the fight. Whole team will go.
Let us not dawdle.
The air in the room is permeated with a wild mixture of miasma of both mechanical and biological origin. Blood, rust, vomit, machine oil, excrement, kerosene. All these smells blend together into a thick stench that almost feels not palpable. Just as the air here is one mad tangle of odours, right in front of you, mishmash, wriggling wires, transparent fragments. All the clutter, one could almost miss the man. The main component, a heavily augmented man, upper body embedded in the frame of the machine. Dozens of wires pierce his flesh. A crust of congealed blood and other bodily fluids cover the man's entire body, but his eyes are open and he gazes. His gaze is turned to you, void of surprise or defense. Who are you? Disturbing the peace of the holy martyrs, home of our grief. What do you want? Yes. Symbols your brethren protect themselves with are symbols of chaos. There is no faith more honourable than purgation through suffering in the name of faith. You were deceived, servants of the Omnipotent. Torment is nothing, is not holding back the corruption, it is sustaining it. It is not too late to expel this right. The man's eyes clear for a moment. They still lack understanding, but there is a hint of surprise. He slowly looks around the room at the ecstatic priests. His own mangled body. His vox hisses as if he is struggling to say something. Just saying crit hit chance. Critical hits. Suddenly, the mingling stench in the room is drowned out by a sharp, piercing smell of ozone and grease. You sense that the nauseating atmosphere that prevailed in this room has condensed into a single point of evil in the depth of the ship. It is now hurtling towards you. He has friends. He never had friends before.
Your heresy ends here!
Or did he? Am I mistaken? I could be mistaken. Right, so Argenta, Gelabert, Gelabert. Argenta wants to go first. Argenta first. And Gelabert. So, yeah. Go.
I'll do it. From the ashes,
Ow.
I will rise.
Hurt. Feeling good.
Guided by faith. Eradicated.
Go back.
Ministration is a holy task. Doubt is for the weak. Okay, now I'm really riled up.
He doesn't like being shot at. By everyone.
The shadows will see it done. As the tenets demand. A dance of blades and shadows.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Trust me. As honor ordains.
My ears are ringing. I'll revert to more
He's not
conservative
doing very
tactics.
Hold on, sweet sister.
We're going to his down. Oh,
Killing brings me no pleasure.
Tell me, and it is done. Living on the edge.
But of course, Lord Captain. I won't object to it.
I can do that, with the right incentive.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
I'll see to it personally. On it. Consider this a taste of what's to come. It's as good as done.
For the throne be gone. Let's see to it. But of course, Lord Captain. I need a foothold.
I shall not fail. As the tenets demand. Trust me. The shadows will see it done.
Vengeance will be swift. We have one down.
Stop killing Jay!
The undying Emperor whispers his will.
Time to redouble our efforts.
Don't you dare leave us now!
I'll make it happen.
Killed by bird. The man's mutated body is wrecked with wave after wave of convulsions. Evil. That was evil incarnate. Evil. The corruption that watches us day and night. Suddenly the man raises his head and looks you straight in the eye. You have banished the evil. You tried to warn me, but I was deaf. The ship, Kivagama, it followed us from there. Kivagama? Is that where your ship is from? Yes, the man whispers. The ship and the planet, the traitors among our brethren, tormenting and the sacred mechanisms, letting corruption into the system. They turned that which was holy into unholy, and they set these new twisted machines on us. Their tech comrades, we managed to flee, but one of the monsters found its way onto our ship. A tear appears in the corner of his eye. He thrashes frantically in the mess of wires piercing his body. We fought. We cut off one of the modules after another, as one cuts away rotten flesh, but it followed. Its invisible influence, the corruption exuded. It claimed us, one by one. The crew were merely humans of flesh and blood, and we were the weak. We succumbed to so easily. We could not save them from evil, and so we gave the ship to the darkness among the stars. But the darkness came for us too. In the last module, where we intended to make our last stand. Then I sacrificed myself. I became a filter, a stopper against the corruption emanating from the machine. I succumbed. The corruption came for our souls. The corruption of Kiva Gamma. Traitors, the last of his effort he rasps. The fabricator censor. It all started with him. He was the one who let the taint into the sacred code. He was the one who doomed our brethren. He was the one who spawned the steel monstrosities in the furnace of our planet. You have succumbed to chaos and paid for your weakness. Weakness? The flesh is weak. The spirit must be stronger. The spirit reaches out to the machine, to the man. The madman's whispers gradually turn into wheezing and stop. Yeah. Oh, and a box. 15 Medicaid. Heretical cloak. Wearer of this cloak gains psychic power, which allows them to sacrifice 3 to 9 wounds that immediately teleport to any square within a 4-cell radius. That's actually quite nice. But it's heretical, so I can't use it. We got crippled arm, head trauma, broken ribs, floor.
The Inquisition taught me many things.
Was a creation, a horrifying mix of real space technology. Show me. The empty shell was a demon engine. It was the creation, a horrifying mix of real space technology and the deranged powers of a warp that disturbed the ship's systems and twisted the tech priests.
I always keep my options open.
But first thing first, Kiva Gamma. No, footfall. When a footfall, pick up Solomon. Oh, that's good footfall. Permission to report, Lord Captain. I keep receiving messages about a strange behaviour in a certain ship's systems. All decks report the uncontrollable opening and closing of doors, gates and airlocks. They behave erratically and do not obey the operator's command. Regrettably, this has led to casualties among the crew. The tech priests have explained that these phenomena are being caused by the machine spirits. Irascribably, and have spent hours chanting litanies to soothe their anger. Unfortunately, many crew members were badly injured before the prayers could stabilize the system. The High Factotum's voice rings with pride. Lord Captain, I have done as you commanded. Everything has been prepared for your ritual. Miss Cabela, or Mistress Cabela. A select few upper deck officers are ready to leave their posts to attend this formal gathering. Praise your ladyship's name. We can begin at your convenience. Splendid, Danrock. Summon my illustrious officers. It will be done. I shall signal the servants and notify the invited parties immediately. Let us demonstrate to Mistress Cabela just how strong our vessel spirit of camaraderie truly is. Is it? Four? Accept.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my god. That poor ogre flew, and it was all my fault.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Alright. Where are they? Oh, they're over here.
Rise to the top,
Here we go.
or get left in the dust.
Educators big screen showing partially encrypted record. The signs of the arbiters in task unit, the status of the upcoming operation, and
Thank you for responding to my request, Rogue Trader. I'm here on the orders of Marshal Strax to ask for your help. We are in pursuit of a tithe thief. We must board the thief's ship, execute the heretic for his crimes, and return the sacred tribute to the protection of the Adeptus Arbites. The reward for your assistance in this matter will be the thief's frigate, the Heartless, which we will capture in the course of the mission.
pleasure to see you again, Solomon. And you, Leto.
Leto, speak! Not every cybermastiff receives a personal greeting from a rogue trader. Such an honor warrants a response.
Why approach me instead of Winterscale? Reclan Minoris was his world.
I did, and I was rebuffed. As rogue trader Winterscale rightly pointed out, from the moment of the tithe's collection, responsibility for it transfers to the Adeptus Arbites. He also noted that the loss of a world is not an inconsiderable detriment to his protectorate, and he has no intention of expending resources to recover something that no longer belongs to him. Under similar circumstances in the past, our arrangement would have obliged us to turn to Lady Theodora. She was a key figure in supporting the Lex Imperialis in the Coronis Expanse.
It is a poor form for a rogue trader to refuse to help servants of the law.
It is not for me to judge the Emperor's anointed, not least when I cannot fault his reasoning.
I will help the Adeptus Arbites. What is the plan?
Captain Sargona and his flagship, the Heartless, are concealed in Mundus Nullius. The exact location can only be determined with your ship's augurs when we enter the system. The Heartless is escorted by a small flotilla. You'll need to neutralize it in order to capture the frigate. Arbites strike teams will land on the upper deck, while your boarding party handles the remaining bays. My squad of arbitrators will take on the most difficult and dangerous part of the operation. The ultimate goal is to capture the captain's bridge and interrogate and execute Sargona.
Tell me about the ship.
The Heartless is the enemy flagship. It has been corrupted with inhuman technology, but you have the necessary resources to purge it of Xenos filth and make it serve the Imperium once more. Even if you don't wish to own a ship previously crewed by pirates, you will have prospective buyers lining up to take it off your hands. I'm no expert on ships, but when I questioned the captains on Footfall about the Heartless, they were almost salivating as they listed its virtues.
We'll take it. We are taking it, aren't we, Shireen? It's a whole extra flagship and practically for free.
Of course.
Doing the Imperium a service is worth more than satisfying any personal desire, especially one as undignified as yours, Jai.
So you're offering me a ship that I have to capture myself. Not much of a deal.
What I am offering is the coordinates of your future trophy and a team of arbitrators to help you take the vessel. You will be enriched, and you will be continuing the alliance formed by Lady Theodora with the Adeptus Arbites. It is for you to judge the value of this opportunity.
Counter offer. I get the ship, you join my entourage.
I do not have the power to choose my assignments, Rogue Trader. However, if the mission is successful, the Marshal is unlikely to refuse to deploy me as your escort.
See. What about this thief?
Stein, transfer the latest data. Bryce, hologram. This one has the complete file.
You run down on Lagona.
He is a former privateer and a fugitive psyker. At one time, he was involved in the cold trade and the supply of Xenos mercenaries, but his pirate habits got the better of him, and he started robbing his associates. Now, even among the criminal rabble, he is known as a nasty piece of work. Something of an achievement, you will agree. Sargona is cunning, cruel, and unpredictable.
While sentence Gilda Sargona, homeworld unknown, psycho, specialty pyromancy, formally sanctioned, abandon his post on privateer ship and join the pirates. Confirmed links. Castabella, Enos, magic, heretical cults, also implicated in at least 15 attacks on great vessel status of 5. The image quality leaves something to be desired, but you can make out the criminals' event and augments sumptuous clothing. There is something haughty, almost maniacal in his bearing, like the tyrants who sooner or later proclaim themselves gods. How are you so well informed?
Shortly after the fall of Rakad Manoris, I questioned the Liege of Footfall. He supplied me with exhaustive information about Sargona and his ship, and gave the arbitrators full access to the docks. I suspect Takara's compliance stems from some bad blood between him and Sargona. Scum eating scum. Nothing new there.
I'll do.
As you wish.
Tactical report. The assault.
The task is relatively simple. Kill all enemies we encounter, and not let them kill us. Sargona must be taken alive for questioning, but I and my team will handle that. There is one other thing. The following call signs will be used for Vox communication during the mission. You will be RT1, and I will be DX1. I also request you use RBT sign language throughout. Non-verbal commands are faster than speaking, and will allow us to catch our target unawares. Here is a short list.
I dislike the call sign. A rogue trader needs something grand. Emperor's Eagle, for example.
In a tactical assault, the shorter the call sign, the lower your chances of getting shot while you're saying it. But so be it, Emperor's Eagle.
Legislate. There are 24 basic commands, from head nods to combinations of hand gestures. Everything you need to quickly and effectively communicate enemy positions and numbers. Even coordinate joint attacks. What do these call signs mean?
DX1 means I am in command of the Delta Xi Squad. It's one of our standard designations for strike teams in the Expanse. RT1 is you, the rogue trader and leader of the Rho Theta Squad. For a short mission like this one, these identifiers should suffice.
Okay.
Good. Do you have any further questions?
I may have other matters to attend to en route to Mundus. Will you be able to accompany me?
No. I'm still on mission, and in your absence, my subordinates and I will be checking weapons and finalizing tactics for the assault. In other words, we will be wholly occupied with preparations.
Okay, well let's board the flagship.
Acknowledged. Sargona is already dead. He just doesn't know it yet.
I've almost got a nuclear. Go. The slums are open, boy. The slums are open, I'll do the slums.
Keep your wits about you.
Lines have gone. The foreman of Unity Crew 3 is whistling some jaunty tune. So is the quarantine zone safe now? Well, that depends. We figured everyone who could have died is dead and rotting. The disease and parasites don't usually live in corpses. We threw a few expendables in the quarantine zone. We can say for sure that it was the first that killed them in the end. Brothers and sisters, look, they cleared away. We can break through now. Now or never. I won't die here like a rat. Go, go, shoot everyone and run into.
You will beg for mercy, and I will grant none.
Spell
none of them!
So, everyone is going before. Yeah. Okay, well, there you go.
Show me what you've got!
Out of my way!
Right. Yeah.
God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart! Each strike is a prayer.
This.
I'll do it. Eradicate it. Faith without deeds is worthless. I refuse.
I'm here, maggot!
Kasha. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
I shall not fail. As honor ordains. Caught by the web.
Both.
I feel nothing, fear nothing. I am your blade and shield. As the tenets demand. Trust me, death is a blessing. Death comes in silence. Killing brings me no pleasure. As honor ordains, I shall not fail. Death is a blessing. I will leave footprints of scarlet. An offering of blood.
Don't get too cocky. Am I getting paid for this?
At your beck and call. No matter the cost!
You're not fun. Going somewhere?
I've suffered worse.
What torments you? Though I gave thee my blood and my pain, thou hast ordained that I shall live.
Oh, well. Want to go that way anyway. Oh, wait, dang.
Do you think my body was suffering?
Frozen.
A job for me.
Let us not dawdle.
Same old? Same old, same old.
I always have a backup
We should
plan.
deal with this.
Goods. Part of Valancius. Food system, the pipe leads somewhere. Reverend Harmonious teaching on the path of St. Drusus. This thick pamphlet exudes a faint caustic smell, likely that of fresh inscriber ink. Our being is steeped in degradation, and no longer can we imagine existing outside it. Are you capable of perceiving the depths of which this anonymous miasma has rooted itself in our lives? Horrendous miasma. Rooted itself in our lives. Pompous aristocrats indulging in indescribable revelries behind their tall palace walls. Planetary masters vie to possess the greatest luxury, while you and your family choke on the corpse starch slop after a grueling work shift. Millions of soldiers die in the dirt to combat xeno profanity, while their commanders, their duties forgotten, squabble among themselves, seeing every death as nothing more than a stone in the monument of their own glory. Scholars pursue forbidden and mind-twisting knowledge. The righteous break their oaths and spread lies. Are Beatty's thieves worse than any criminal? Are Beatty's thieves worse than any criminal would? and you are sullied. A vicious degeneracy of which you are not even aware. This pernicious rot is all pervading. For there is none who have not succumbed to it. Does it frighten you to be there in their midst, in our midst? Will you carry the clevity? Will you carry on calmly living in this impoverished loathsomeness, hiding your gaze from the world, hiding the world from gaze? Will you become like a mindless servitor, or will you honestly realize the sheer baseless repulsiveness of creation? And then you will renounce your former life, and you will accept your new life, and relinquish your worldly affairs, and follow the road that was paved for us by Saint Drusus, warrior and conqueror of sectors uncharted, and leave behind the sacrilege-ridden world, as it's our immortal Emperor's will. Join our sacred crusade to walk the path that leads out of the musk, apostasy, and irrelevance, and into the darkness of the unknown and unfathomed. It is in the darkness that we will light the candles of true faith, for only in the fires can we withstand the motes of light. And there's a dying faggot.
Is there money to be made? This could be an opportunity.
Thank you. Toxic knife. It.
Rise to the top.
The shadows
or get
reveal
left in
their
the dust.
secrets.
Judging by traces of destruction and the corpses all around, many people tried to break through this. There's a roof here in the dust, like someone left tracks behind before, basically covering it.
Done. One and it's done.
There's another book. Stop.
I always keep my options open.
Okay.
Just as he ordained.
The dead are covered in ulcers and several show signs of ulcer. And see buried under piles of trash are bodies of obvious.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Boots. The wearer cannot suffer the burning effect by walking over burning cells. The wearer inflicts +3 stacks of burning whenever they stand on burning cells. Okay. There are lights up on in darkness, too big to be human. Pair of eyes lights up the darkness, too big to be human. Too intelligent to be an animal. A moment later, the vision vanished. Want some mine entrance caved in decades ago.
Duty prevails.
Final scratches, seekers. Remember the second word, design. Remember the place, cogitate. Faith of a founder small temple. Hello there.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
You hear the sounds of falling objects from behind the thick sheets of metal, followed by angry hissing. Quiet, I said quiet before someone finds us. I see we are up against true masters of stealth, Cherokee. We should keep our voices soft and gentle, or else we might literally scare them to death. I found you already, open up. Cries of terror ring out from behind the barricade. No, never! We're not letting anyone in. Please, have mercy, don't kill us. We're not infected, I swear. It's them. They're to blame, it's them. Her pleading is cut short by a violent wheezing cough. Who are they? Who's to blame? We'll tell you everything. Just please, spare our lives. We know where the disease came from. We do, we know. Another coughing fit interrupts the woman's word. It's them, those damn mutants. They have a hideout somewhere under our block. We used to see them skulking in the shadows all the time. 2 families that died first, they'd had dealings with them, traded something. They caught some mutant blight. I know they did. Those mutants are very tough. They're always sick with something, but they don't die from it. But ordinary people definitely do. We got lucky though. We're alive. We're getting by. I just realised something.
I'll save this. Oh, yeah, actually, no, I might go down. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Knowing me. And there's some more Medicaid there, so I won't need it.
I've been on Warframe category this whole time.
Nice.
There's Medicaid here.
The 3. Oh yeah, you guys can have it. I hit the. Oh, stem.
Let's move it over.
Yeah. Ooh, grenade.
We got lucky though. We're still alive. We're getting by. The disease couldn't claim us. We'll verify your claim about mutants. We're not lying. Look for the entrance. It has to be close by. Yeah, but I can't really leave you to live.
Keep your wits about you.
Gonna have to die.
I like melee anyway. Oh, hello. Where are you going?
But they're gonna have to die next time. Stop there. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.
Oh wow! Holy crap! Right.
And I hope next time I remember to take it off Warframe.
There you go.
So long.